Hi guys, so welcome back. I generally receive questions like, what is civil engineering? What do I do as a civil engineering? What's the role of civil engineer? And whenever I try to answer as in a message, I fail to do that because it's such a big, vast sort of subject there. Never attempted to write that such a big message there, but in this video I'm gonna try and convey and pass on that message to yourselves. What do we do as a civil engineer? And I thought it would be easy to give you some shots from the practical life, what you see here in the video I'm gonna share with yourself, so it would make more sense and it will make your life easy as well. What do we do as a civil engineer? And obviously, if you're interested, intrigued by these prospects, so definitely this is worth looking into the future of the civil engineer. I will try to share in a layman language first. What do we do as a civil engineer? What's the role of civil engineer in the society? And then I'm going to talk about some technical aspects. Whoever is watching or whoever wish to study civil engineering, just to give you a bit of a background, how do we do stuff as a civil engineer, design or as a construction or management. So I'm going to touch upon those at the back end of this video, so make sure you watch till the end, and I'm sure that's going to help you and give you the answer as well when you ask the question, what's the role of civil engineer in the society. So what I'll do is actually flip over the camera and we'll give you a 360 around and we'll talk it through. So I will start from this end. So what you see there is a block of flats there, and you can see some parking there. There's some bollards there that you can see all these parking, the buildings, the houses, the flats, and in fact some lighting columns there. And these are some fences around the trees. On this side you can see some footpath there, the road there, and some services, the chambers there within the road as well. You can figure out those ones there. So in fact, whatever you see in this video now, that's what we do, that's what we build, that's what we design as a civil engineer. So in layman's land, whatever you see in this video, whatever I'm just showing you now, whether that's a block of flats there, the houses there, the parking there, the bollards, this is even the bench you see there. There will be some sort of engineering, civil engineering beyond how they design them. And you can see the road there, the curbs there, the footpath, and all these stuff. Whatever you see, that is designed by civil engineer and built by civil engineers. This is what we call the bollards. So they are there for protection from the vehicle to access this pedestrian area. And here on this end you can see this is a community center there. So whether it's a construction of this one, design, that's coming from the civil engineers. You can see this road there, but some manholes there. You can see, I will just zoom in there. That's again, it's like a drainage system. Obviously you only see the lid there, but obviously underneath the ground there will be a full-fledged drainage system there. And in the far distance you can see there another chamber there, which will be a services there. Obviously you only see the lid there, but underneath there will be a huge sum of other engineering going on under the ground. And in the far right, and you can see some lighting columns there. So in fact, whatever you see here, that is designed and built by civil engineers. So in layman's land, what civil engineers do, so it's whatever you see here, like whether that's this car parking, that's been built by civil engineer, designed by civil engineers, whether the lighting, the houses there, any services that's underneath the ground, that's all designed by the civil engineers. So in simple term, what do? We do everything. So that is civil engineering. So now what I'm gonna do is just talk from a bit more from the technical perspective as well. How do we do stuff? How civil engineers involved with these infrastructure, what I've showed you here. So let's start with the sort of simple structure, like this This is what we call Bollard. So that the reason, they've been installed here to protect basically the pedestrian, the vehicles going this into that sitting area. That's the reason for these bollards, and they are designed to take the impact load from the vehicle. So on the top you see the metallic there, but underneath in the ground there will be foundation there, and the civil engineers will design the foundation, and they will consider all the load from the vehicle, which will come from the standards, what sort of this road is used by, what sort of vehicles are using this road. So that will be designed based on that load, whatever foundation is there. So that will be the civil engineering design. The bollards you see there, they generally come from the manufacturer, so they will provide you here these. You can see the curbs there. This is we call curb stones. You can see the edging there. This is for the footpath, and you see the attention to details. You see it's sloping down there, and the reason being obviously the cars is going inside the car park there, and that's the reason it allows the car to go smoothly inside the car park there. So that's the reason why this transition, all these works, how this works. And this drainage sort of system, you can see there, this is the one of the chamber there. What will happen, there will be pipes, or the drainage pipes underneath here in the ground. They will be at certain depths from the ground. Obviously the vehicle, the traffic load that will be considered, so they need to be at certain depth, so the pipes are not impacted by the loads from the road or from the surface, from the vehicle. So these are other chambers here a few paces away there. You can see this is all linked, actually all these chambers you can see from there, that's all linked to this one. So there will be pipes going in between these chambers, and that take all the drainage system there. So if I talk about this car parking, you can see quite nicely done. You have car park here. All these white lines, they will come from the design standard, how much space each car parking needs. But obviously on the surface you see the tarmac surfacing here. What goes beyond underneath this surface is the caping and sub base, all those thicknesses, compaction, that comes from the civil design as well. So civil designer will consider all the vehicles that's going to use this car parking, and they will consider all these loading to design this car park. So that's how the design and the construction evolves. If I go further down a bit in that side, so you can see the fence there, which is quite straightforward structure there. But if you look into the details there, the gate there, how they are designed, basically this is all coming from civil engineer. And all these posts, you can see this is the post that's supporting the gate. There's another post there, they're supporting the gap there. So all the foundation that will come from the civil engineering design as well. They will consider the lateral load from the pedestrian. Obviously the load will come if someone hit this literally. How are they supported basically by the foundation? All these loads, everything that comes from the standard, and you need to consider the actual scenario, what they will be impacted during their life cycle. So that's how we design. Looking at this building there, you can see the canopy there, and that is supported by the column there. Again, this will be designed by the civil engineers, and you can see even the drainage system that coming down here. This is the down pipe from the canopy, so all the waters that are collected from there, and they will come down to this drainage system there, and somehow this drain there that will connect it underneath with some sort of these chambers there, you can see. So this is what I was trying to convey. I said when you ask the question, what do civil engineers do? So obviously it's very hard for me to convey this message within a few sentences or words. So I thought it would be easy if I move you around within the area, so that will make more sense. Hope this clarifies the anomaly. What do we do in a society? What do we do as a civil engineer? So I hope this clarifies this question. So in terms of our role in the society, so we do everything what you see around yourself. That's what civil engineer does. I hope this clarified your question there. If you still got any doubts, do use the comment section below and let's discuss it further. Thank you very much.